Magic isn't just a card game. It's not just any other hobby that people play. To me, Magic's a lifestyle. There's something that pulls me into Magic, and I think it's that one-on-one competition that you have with the person, that face-to-face. It really reminds me of a chess battle. You know, it's a battle of wits, and that's what brings Magic out and makes it more special to me than anything else.
I play Magic because it's a social experience. I enjoy being around people, and there's just some sort of connection when you play that person and you're in this game and it's just getting so intense and your adrenaline's pumping. You can't beat that.
Shadowmoor is the newest set in the Magic the Gathering blocks, and it's really cool because Lorwyn was this beautiful, like serene, everything was nice and cheery. You know, you got little Hobbit Kithkin guys running around, elves, fairies, and Shadowmoor is like this dark and twisted land. Everything has gone evil, everything is now dark, everything is killing each other. All the merfolks who are really nice are now evil and they're killing each other, and it's really crazy because when you go from Lorwyn to Shadowmoor, there's this big gap, and you really don't know, what to think. I mean, because it's really dark, and just by looking at the pictures that are on the art, that you can see the inherent evilness in the set, and it's a big change from what we've been playing for the last year. And I'm wondering what they're going to take it further with the new set later on, which is Eventide.
Pre-releases are always easier than other things, so I actually like pre-releases better than a lot of bigger events, because at pre-releases it's like, oh, I got to take that back because I didn't realize that it was 4, but at PTQs they're like, I'm going to kill you. So it's not as fun.
Pre-releases are a lot different when you're looking at something like constructed like I normally play. Pre-releases are different because none of these cards have been released yet. These are cards that are brand new. Almost everything in there no one's ever seen. And how do you build a deck with using cards that you don't even know? And that's what makes the pre-releases a lot of fun.
I've read the entire pre-release spoiler, and I really like this set, and I'm here to see what the new cards and the new abilities do. I think it's going to be fun.
Well, Magic to me is it's a really fun pastime. I love the strategy in it. There's just so much you can do with every card. I mean, the combos are really endless. Some guy thinks of, really cool combo that'll beat one deck, and then you could make another one the next day and it'll beat his. And it's just endless strategies. It's just like chess. I love chess. I'm a big chess player.
I feel that today's tournament's gonna be, it's a different aspect because we don't know what the cards are, so everyone's almost on the same level. Those that have experience, though, have a little bit more strategy that they can fall back on, but it's kind of like we're all new today.
Yeah, I mean, being successful in a sealed event, it's really hard because it's all luck of what you get. But that's where the real fun of playing in a sealed event comes from, is you're trying to build a deck out of cards that you have no clue what you're going to be getting. So, a couple of tips are, you always want to play, you want to go on math. So you want to play like a 40 card deck, since that's the minimum. It'll increase your chances of drawing your specific cards in the game. You also want to run a certain amount of lands, like 16 to 17, depending on what kind of deck you're running. Other things are just have fun. Just go into it to have fun. You know, you don't want to be here as a competition. This is something for fun.
So we just finished round 1, and I beat my opponent, won 2 games, he didn't win any. I had some really great cards, had some nice combos. Some of these cards are shocking me, they're just so good, and they're really fun to play, and there's so many different, like the Wither and the Persist, there's all these new things that I don't know how to handle, but then you read your cards and you see how it works, and it's just been a lot of fun, and I'm hoping to keep winning.
The first game went really well. I learned something really important about my 3-color hybrid deck is if the deck looks don't keep it. Go ahead and mulligan till you get a decent hand. The other thing I learned is the simple fact that top decking in pre-release is not fun. It came down to a top deck war between me and my opponent. I did win, but it wasn't fun. And we both top decked the same cards a couple of times. It was pretty amusing, but top decking in a pre-release, you can top deck when you know the cards in your deck better. Top decking is when you have no card in your hand, no cards in your hand, and you're relying on the top card of the top card of your deck to win you the game. And it could be a land, which is almost useless at that point, or it could be, you know, a big beast, or it could be a removal spell. You just never know what's going to happen.
So yeah, we just finished round 1, and really, it was a fun. I mean, the cards are great, but I made a play mistake in game 1. I was playing this guy, and you know, the cards are new, and that's the hardest thing, is you don't know what your cards do. And when you're trying to play a game like this, you really have to have a good understanding of the cards you're playing, so that you know what they work together. And it costed me a game. I mean, I didn't lose. We ended up in a tie, which will hurt me in the end. So hopefully I can still come out, you know, on top. I can get 3 more wins and a tie, which will put me on the top 2. But unfortunately, I can't take first from here on out. But I can still, you know, take top 8 at least.